Hey guys, it's Jake here with eTrailer. Today we have a 2017 Nissan Murano, and we're going to be taking a look at, and I'm going to show you how to install the Curt 4-pole trailer wiring harness. Adding a 4-pole trailer wiring harness to the back of your Murano is going to allow you to safely transfer the lighting signals from your Murano to your trailer to let others know what your intentions are when you're pulling that trailer. This kit will give you your left turn signal, your right turn signal. It will combine those signals to give you your stop signal. It'll have your running lights, and then the fourth wire on your 4-pole is going to be your ground so that the system works properly. Now when it comes to the installation of this kit is specifically designed to fit this Nissan Murano. It's a custom fit install, and it is a very, very easy install. You don't need a lift, any of that. All you have to do is open the rear hatch, take your panels out of the back of your car, take the 2 panels out of the sides, and then you have full access to all the pre-wired plugs that this system is going to plug into. It's going to have a converter box, which is going to help to protect the lights on your vehicle and the lights on your trailer. If you have a problem with one or the other, it will help to protect those so you don't have any further problems happening. What I really like about this kit is that you don't have to run a power wire from the back of the vehicle to the front to connect it to the battery. That is very, very typical for an SUV style kit, is that you will have to run a power wire in order to power that box to give you a stronger lighting signal to go to your trailer. Well, the Nissan Murano has a factory plug back here. You don't have to cut, splice, anything. Everything on this kit is going to be truly plug and play. The one thing you will want to check on it though is if you have the trailer towing fuse already inserted in your fuse panel under the hood. And if you don't, the kit comes with one. So it's really an all-inclusive kit. You have everything you need to get it installed, and we're going to help you do that right now. To begin our installation, you want to be in the rear hatch of your vehicle. You want to lift up this center piece, and then we'll take our carpeted sections here, and we'll set those off to the side. You'll have one on the driver and on the passenger side. Take those out. And then down here in the bottom, you'll have 2 10-millimeter bolts that we'll have to take out. Now in order to access our other 10-millimeter bolt on this side, we're going to have to remove our jack just temporarily to get to it. Now with our panels out of the way, you'll see this plug right here. That is the plug that we're going to connect the on the driver's side, we'll connect the wire harness with the yellow wire in it, and then you'll have your wire harness with the green wire in it. That is for the passenger side. So we're just going to cut that tape, peel this harness off, push this tab, pull that open, then take our harness, plug it right into place, and we can do this same process on the passenger side of the vehicle. Now we're going to take our power wire. You'll have another harness that's right here with a wide end on it. You'll plug that in. You want to make sure that your fuse is not in there when you make that connection. Now we can take our ground wire, and I'm just going to ground it back here out of the way to this sheet metal. We'll take our self-tapping screw that came in our kit and get this grounded. Now in order to get our 4-pole outside of our vehicle, the owner of this vehicle wants theirs mounted out by the hitch, which is very common. We're going to pop that plug out. I might end up putting a slit in it in order to slide our 4-pole wire down through it, but I'm going to need to grind on this hole a little bit to be able to fit the 4-pole out of it. We just ended up using a burr bit in order to open this up a little bit. You can see I just opened the one side. Now we'll take our 4-pole wire and just feed it down underneath our vehicle. And I cut my slit in the grommet, We'll pop that grommet back in there. Once I get my 4-pole mounted up on our bumper, I'm going to come back and probably pull the rest of this wire that we don't end up needing the length for back up in here, and then I'll silicone this hole shut. Now we went ahead and threw our fuse in place, and then we're going to take all of this wiring and just zip tie it nice and neat out of the way. The green wire is really, really long, so I'm just going to follow factory wiring and zip tie it up and out of the way, and then we can get our panels back into place. Now up underneath our hood, once you finish everything in the rear of the vehicle, we'll take off this fuse panel cover, and then you're going to be looking for this lower spot here. Ours is a 30 amp. That is your towing fuse. You want to make sure that that is in place. Now once we've got all of our components in place, we can test out our wiring to make sure it's working properly. We'll go through some basic functions to make sure that each of the functions are working. We'll start with our left turn signal, right turn signal, our running lights, and our brake lights. Once you tested out the system and you know it's working properly, there's one of two things that you can do. You can either just run the 4-pole wiring to the loop like we did. A lot of people like to do that because they don't want to drill into the plastic, and sometimes the 4-pole bracket is not strong enough to hold on to the plastic. That's kind of what the owner of this vehicle decided, is that they didn't want the plastic to be drilled into, so they just want it looped down there. You can get a 4-pole bracket if you want to pair it with a short bracket or a long bracket that clamps onto your hitch. You're more than welcome to do that too. It's just whatever you want to decide for that 4-pole to be mounted up. Once you've got all that figured out, ours is all finished up. We're going to put our car back to the way we found it. Well guys, hopefully this video helped you decide whether or not the Curt trailer wiring harness is right for you in your 2017 Nissan Murano.